Hello, Sin Power here. We need to talk because this is an idea for a new plan for Long Island, although it only involves Pine Power Ally and my business. As you know, I've been into business and have been preparing it for over a decade now, since I was a kid, since I was 10 years old. Now I hear that Cherry Computer and Extranon are going to be coming to life and making me a lot of money. Now this is just an if because it's been delayed, but if that happens, I got a new plan for, this is the way Pine Power Ally would like it. Notice it says, the new plan on Long Island. Cherry Computer, basically a computer manufacturer that makes computers much better than its Apple counterpart, like what it's based on, but based on like old Apple philosophies. The first month breaks in 100,000 tablets plus 200,000 computers, $70 million. $1 million goes to create the TAM, not 20th anniversary Macintosh, but thin air machine, which can make things out of matter into anything. I know it sounds like hard to develop, but it's going to be something that needs to be developed. This is the part you're not going to like, unless you're one of those white finance professionals or from the town Rockville Center. In order to get Pine Power Ally out of Mineola, I would use that thin air machine to build a house, because there's no way an apartment complex for the disabled is going to happen. It's got to be a house. And then, as a result, since it's Rockville Center, I'm probably going to have to fork over $1 million to Rockville Center. Let's see. Building the house doesn't cost anything. It costs money to convince Rockville Center to let me do this. I'm not gonna like that. Doing it. Nobody's gonna like that. Pine Power Ally is not gonna like the fact that I have to do that. Anyway, it's a larger image, just like the shirt says, John Michno, aka Pine Power Ally. See, out of Mineola into Rockville Center. Hopefully, he won't be in New Jersey already by the time this is able to happen, if it does. Now, this is a big if, because Cherry Computer and Extranon TCG have been getting delayed constantly. Because I was hoping it was going to be able to be successful by May. Turns out it's going to be delayed. And I'm not sure when it's going to be successful. But if it does, hopefully, this is a might. I might be able to get Pine Power Ally that place in Rockville Center. A house, probably. Maybe it's an apartment, I'm not sure. Can't make any promises. But, thinking of the zoning laws, it'll have to be a house that's 4 stories or less above the ground, not counting basements. He probably only wants 2 stories and a basement below those 2. So there is my new plan. Now it's time to talk about the other plan. Since Pine Power Ally, it's too stressful for him to do it, I find it fun to do his job in doing that. And there's these bullies in Long Island that leave him threats. They cyberbully him too. And then it's just horrible. And I'll talk about that in the next video. Like, it's on my mind.